Ladies and gentlemen, Nintendo just delivered one of the best Nintendo Directs ever. And that was without any Pokemon and without any Breath of the Wild 2. But we still got Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and the second DLC pack of the expansion pass looks so good. Yes, it might take some creative liberties, but playable Purah and Robbie, so awesome. But this Direct was just so packed, and one thing I really want Directs to be is just hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. This September Direct was exactly that. Big reveals, shocking reveals, and moments of complete and utter joy. The opening may not have been that big, because Monster Hunter DLC, okay, expansion, big one, very cool. But then you go and update us about Mario Party Superstars. They needed to do that, seriously. That game absolutely needed another trailer, showing off the new features, showing off the day and night mechanics and so on, online play, mini games and so on. Perfect. We are ready for October 29th. One thing I'm going to point out though, before we move on though, Metroid Dread. Stop spoiling it, Nintendo. And in this Direct, you went too far, showing off areas, multiple of them even. During the stream, I actually had to click away so that people wouldn't be spoiled when they play this game, because I have no idea how many of the areas actually they spoiled, and I don't want to know. We're gonna buy this game, Nintendo. You've done an amazing job on marketing it, but it's been enough spoilers. It's been enough spoilers. Let people play the game on October 8th. One thing I have to mention, this new Kirby game. Spring 2022, The Forgotten Land, Kirby in Our World, and it looks like a perfect blend, or maybe even an evolved blend, of Super Mario Odyssey. The layout of the world, the gameplay, it's 3D Kirby perfection. Something we've been wanting for such a long time, and it's a big hit. Like, the early 2022 looks absolutely incredible. We're starting off with Pokemon Legends Arceus, which was not in this Direct, because it's clear that Pokemon Company has decided that, yeah, Pokemon is going to be doing its own Presents thing, and it's going to stay there as well. But it allows so many games to shine because of that, like Kirby The Forgotten Land, which could easily be a March release, or April for that matter. It doesn't matter, because the first half of 2022 is already stacked. And it's not the only game that is coming out around that time frame, because we have Triangle Strategy coming out March 4th. It's no longer Project Triangle Strategy, it's Triangle Strategy. This game, similar to Final Fantasy Tactics, looks so good. The demo was incredible. They've listened to the feedback, they've improved it, just like with Octopath Traveler, and it will be coming out sooner in the year than Octopath did back in 2018. So excited. This game looks so good, and we already have so many games line up during the months. We also have Dying Light and Dying Light 2 Cloud Editions. Yes, I know Cloud Editions are not good, but these are open world games. And one of them will be getting on day one, which I'm very excited to see it. I'm Polish. Techland is one of Poland's biggest game developers, and hopefully they will not mess up like CD Projekt Red did with Cyberpunk 2077. But yeah, seeing some third-party support, big third-party support on the Switch, very, very good. And indie games, Deltarune Chapter 2 is already coming out. I can't even stress how good this Direct was. It was absolutely incredible. I'm lost for words. And even the fact that they teased Smash and Animal Crossing, and just announcing that there are going to be separate presentations for that. Animal Crossing is getting a dedicated Direct later in October, while the last character of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate will be revealed on October 5th. What else is there to say? They just didn't have time for those two. It's as simple as that, and that's why they're getting dedicated presentations, because they have a lot to show and a lot to share, and I couldn't be more excited for both of them. It's so good. And even though you had the smaller games like Chocobo or Grand Prix, which is the closest we'll get to a new Mario Kart game, well, was the closest in this Nintendo Direct. If you don't count, of course, Mario Kart 64, since yeah, we're getting to that. I'm just so excited. You need to realize that. But seriously, the third-party games in this was also very, very good. very happy about it. Updates for Mario Golf Super Rush, which is coming out today, and of course a bunch of other games like Disco Elysium: The Final Cut, which is hitting the Nintendo Switch, and of course a lot of other collections like the Castlevania Game Boy Advance collection, and there's just so much that this Direct had. It was so 40 minutes of chock-packed content, not dedicating too much time on a single game, just announcement. This is exactly what a September Nintendo Direct needs to be. And we're not even gotten to the biggest reveals, but yeah, Nintendo Switch Online, perfection. We're definitely upgrading to the premium tier, I mean the expansion pack. In this case, no pricing yet, but Nintendo 64, wireless Nintendo 64 controller for $50, Banjo-Kazooie, along with the original Paper Mario and plenty of other classics. A little small starting lineup, but other than that, perfection. Just perfection. And on top of that, we're getting Sega Genesis or Mega Drive, depending on the region you live in. But, oh my god. Nintendo Switch Online just got so much better, even though we're going to have to pay a little bit extra for it. I'm for it. I'm here day one. And you've seen the videos we've been uploading as of late. This is a dream come true. No doubt about that. I'm just speechless. I just hope that it's not going to be slow updates with these new games, because they're starting off with only one Zelda game, only one Mario game. We have Yoshi, of course, which is great. But some of the big games are missing, like Majora's Mask at start. I didn't see Smash 64. And a bunch of other games that you can see on the screen. We wanted to hear more about Splatoon 3. We got it. Gameplay, and once again gameplay. Return of the Mammalians. Seriously, it's coming out in 2022. No date yet. I still think it's going to be summer. This is a typical release window for Splatoon. Depends on, it could be May, it could be July. But the gameplay, so good. So many additions. A completely new location. And just characters we know and love that are returning in the single-player campaign. Yeah, Splatoon 3 looks absolutely brilliant. And if this is in the first half of 2022, then yeah, first half of 2022 is packed. It's already packed, including with so many other games. And even in the second half, we know Breath of the Wild 2 is there. We now know that Bayonetta 3 is there, and the setting... Wow, it's starting off in Shibuya Square with, and that wasn't even the beginning of the game. That was verse 7, which just tells me that this game is going to be absolutely bonkers. Kind of new development team. Kami is no longer in charge. A new art direction, a new engine, and what a glow up for Bayonetta. Wow, really wow. What a way to end this direct. Some may have hoped for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. It's going to come eventually. My bet is the first direct of 2022 because it's been pretty much leaked by the voice actor already, and it's going to come sooner than later. And going from 0 to 100, seriously, just yesterday we were just unsure about the future of Nintendo. Now we are very, very confident that Nintendo has an amazing 2022 ahead of itself. It looked promising already, but now, wow, just wow. And there's just so many other games that were here as well, like this card game from Square Enix, and the legendary ActRaiser game, which came out today. Well, like there's so many things that come out today as well. It's incredible. I can't just say. They mentioned Shin Megami Tensei 5. They mentioned other releases that are coming out in the next couple of months. This was a perfect September Direct for games that were about winter 2021, 2022, and even some games beyond that. I think they went a little bit beyond that, but oh my god, I am so happy, and so should you be too. We'll have plenty more videos regarding all of these different games, but also Zelda videos, obviously. And Nintendo Switch Online, we already have a reaction up in regards to Nintendo 64 and Genesis. but we're gonna make far more videos. And then we have that Smash presentation, we have an Animal Crossing Direct. Hype levels are gonna be insane in the next month, also with the releases that month. So be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the Commonwealth Realm, press that notification bell. We have a new co-host, guys. We have a new co-host on the channel, a great voice actor from Ohio. Please enjoy one of these awesome videos if you want to support us on Patreon, because we're gonna make so many great videos forward. And yeah, my confidence, my hype levels are back on top. Let's do this.